On January 12, 2007, a man in jeans and a t-shirt entered a subway station. He took out a violin and began to play, pouring his heart into the performance. Over 1,000 commuters rushed by without noticing the musician. The violinist was the legendary Joshua Bell, one of the world's best. He played a violin handcrafted in 1713 by Antonio Stradivari that was worth over $3.5 million. The music he played was some of the most complex and beautiful ever composed. A Washington Post journalist arranged the event, curious to see what would happen if a world-class musician performed anonymously in an ordinary subway station. Would people recognize the famous artist, his brilliant talent, or the unequaled instrument he was playing? Of the nearly 100 people who passed by during Joshua Bell's 45-minute performance, only 7 stopped to listen for at least a minute. Only one person recognized him. Shouldn't a free performance like this result in a traffic control nightmare?
Ever stare into the future and see nothing? That feeling of endless possibility replaced by a crushing emptiness. We've all been there. But here's the thing. Even when we can't see a way forward, God sees something incredible. He sees you, the real you. Not just who you are now, but who you have the potential to become. Look at this powerful Bible moment in 1 Samuel 16:7, where God is guiding Samuel to anoint the next king of Israel. Samuel's thinking he's got it figured out. But God drops this truth bomb. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Wow, isn't that something? While we're busy judging ourselves and others based on what we can see, God's looking straight into our hearts. He's not hung up on our past mistakes, our current circumstances, or even our own limited vision of what we think we can become. He sees the masterpiece he created, the you that you haven't even discovered yet. Think about David for a second. When Samuel showed up, David wasn't even in the lineup. He was out in the fields, probably smelling like sheep. But God saw a king where everyone else just saw a kid. That's the kind of vision God has for you. So when you're feeling stuck, when you can't see anything good in your future, remember this. God's vision for your life isn't limited by what you can see right now. He sees the king or queen in you, even when you feel like you're still out in the fields. But it doesn't stop there. God doesn't just see your potential. He actively works to help you realize it. Remember, David didn't transform into a mighty king overnight. It was a journey filled with challenges, growth, and yes, even mistakes. But through it all, God was there, shaping David's heart and character. The same is true for you. God isn't just a passive observer of your life. He's actively involved, ready to empower you to become the person He knows you can be. It's like He's got this divine blueprint of your life and He's eager to help you build it. So what does this mean for you right now? Trust that God sees more in you than you can see in yourself. You are not defined by your current circumstances or limitations. Be open to God's guidance. Like Samuel, we might think we know what's best, but God's perspective is so much broader than ours. Focus on your heart. While the world might obsess over outward appearances and achievements, remember that God is most concerned with the state of your heart. Embrace the journey. Becoming who God sees you as is a process. It involves growth, challenges, and yes, sometimes setbacks. But every step is an opportunity for God to shape you. Remember, you are not what happens to you. You are who God says you are, His beloved child, full of potential and purpose. Even when you can't see anything good in your future, God sees a masterpiece in the making. He sees you. So the next time you're feeling lost or hopeless about your future, take a deep breath. You might not be able to connect all the dots looking forward, but trust that God is weaving something beautiful with your life. He's inviting you to step into it with Him. What part of this message speaks to where you are right now? How does it change your perspective on your current challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's encourage each other as we learn to see ourselves through God's eyes. And remember, God loves comeback stories. With Him, your story is just beginning.